Hi guys, and welcome to How to Grow on Social Media with a Real Strategy. So I want to make one thing really clear. Being on social media is not about chasing views, likes, or shares. It's about reaching your target audience. So if someone has 1,000 likes or 1,000 followers, it doesn't mean anything unless those people are going to actually trust you and buy from you. It's better to have 4 or 3 people that actually want what you're delivering. Now, why is this important? And it's multi-factor point here. One is you're hitting the people that you want to hit. So there you've got your persona correct, your ICP, your ideal client, okay? And that's who you're reaching. If you have 1,000 people, you might be lucky and hit your audience, but if you're playing this shotgun approach of just trying to get likes, followers, and viewers, you're going to get most of those are not going to be really interested in what you're doing, right? They might like it a little bit or just like and send you a message, like me back, follow me back, that kind of thing. So the second part of this is if you're only hitting the people that you want to hit, which is perfect, then all of the algorithms on all of the social channels will look at those followers. And it will look at what they do. And what they do coincides with what you do. So automatically the algorithm will put you in that place. So this means when you post more content, the social platforms will understand you and your business, and it will put it in front of the right people. This is especially important when you start advertising, because it will then know your audience and your ads will go out to the correct niche, right? So it's multi-level. So when people are just trying to say, I'll grow your audience to 10,000 in 30 days. Yeah, absolutely. You can do that. You could do that tomorrow, right? You could just post a ton of pictures of cats, or cats doing funny things, or dogs doing funny things, or people falling over, right? You can get people to follow for the laugh factor. Then you got to say, do you want to be on social media because you want people just to be laughing? Or do you want people to come onto your social channels because you want them to take the business seriously and it's in your niche? So those are really key things with social media in general. I've written a blog post on this that you can look through, and it tells you a lot more information about this sort of stuff, starting with real goal of your content and actually making sure that you are on point with what you're doing. And also the other thing is, we're not trying to do a shotgun approach here, right? We're not trying to capture everybody, right? This course or this product is for absolutely everybody, right? It could be, right? It could be like a zip, right? Could be a zip, could be for everybody. But generally you would be niching down on what you're doing. You'll have a particular age that you're aiming at, whether it's male or female or both. You know, you'll have that, whether those people are working in that particular industry, maybe education industry. So you'll have this persona of these people that you want, and they're the most likely people to chime and want what you're offering. And if they're not, if they're just after looking at cat pictures every day, and you might get lots of likes, lots of comments, oh, that's cute, you know, but that doesn't help your business, does it? It also doesn't tell the search engines what you do, right? It's saying, well, he posts a lot of cats, I guess must have something to do with cats, but his website says that he's a life coach. If your content then you start to get more content on the social media channels about cats and dogs and things like that, it will go, oh, the life coaching thing must be something on the side. Let's just promote him to the cat and dog lovers, right? That's it in a nutshell. And it's never really changed, right? So if people know what they expect, if you know what you want to be under, then you should push towards that and make that connection with your audience, so you can build real stories and tell them about transformations that you create, you know, all of these things. Also, the other thing is, unless you're very active with stuff and you know the platforms, pick one social platform and stick with it, right? So have a look first. Don't just go, oh, I'll pick TikTok. Right, David's told me I'll just pick one. I'll just pick TikTok. No, you need to have a look. You need to go in and see people in your niche and where they're posting most, right? So it might well be YouTube, it might be Instagram, it might be TikTok, it might be Pinterest, right? If you're an artist. So you want to find that one platform. And if you don't know anything about social media platforms, you want to understand that platform inside out. And it's not going to take you long, right? But there's so many videos out there that you can hunt around for. But once you know it and understand it, then you can expand. Then you can say, right, I'll just give Instagram a go. You know, this is doing really well, but I'll give it Instagram a go now. And that's fine, right? And that way you're going to not burn out, because a lot of people go, right, I need to be on all the platforms. I need to be on LinkedIn. I need to be on Pinterest. I need to be on TikTok. I need to be on Facebook. I need to be on Instagram. You know, you say it and they want to be on it, right? Which is good. And I understand that. I do recommend one thing. If you can sign up to other platforms and you can lock in your username, because I think that's a really key. And I generally do that. So if I'm working for a company or I'm setting something up myself, I just make sure that I can get those handles for the other socials. So my socials, for instance, are Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, okay, and Facebook. That's about it. YouTube is my number one, so I make sure that I've got that handle, right, at React Creator. So sometimes you can't get it, but you make it something like it, right? So once you've got that locked in and you've got that account, you just set those accounts up quickly. Don't understand them, right? And then just make sure you stick with that one social to start posting to and see and understand it all. And when you understand it all, you can move to the others. If you can reuse content to do that, that's even better, right? It's what I do. I just do mobile format and I put that on TikTok, Instagram, and I put it on YouTube Shorts as well as long form videos like this one that you're watching now, right? And that's how it works. So it's very quick for me to produce for the different socials with no real extra time added, because I've already created that media. That's system first building, which is what I teach. So if you're interested in knowing and understanding this, how to grow your social media with real strategy, check out the blog.